Will the RBA cut interest rates at its August meeting? That's the question that most property owners and many prospective property owners are asking themselves, especially in the wake of the RBA not cutting rates at their July meeting, despite there being a 93% probability of them doing so. However, at the moment, the market predicts a near certainty of a rate cut in August. So with that in mind, I recently sat with Diana Mousina, the Deputy Chief Economist of AMP, to go through what the RBA is likely to do at its meeting. And here's what we had to say.
It looks like the RBA is set to cut rates in August, it appears. Is that how the market is modelling things in Australia at the moment?
The market at the moment has about 100% chance of a rate cut price.
They did last time as well.
It was about 93% for July, so it is a tad, and even a bit lower than that on the day. So I don't know if the market sort of thought it was getting too excited about the prospect of a rate cut, but that market pricing has moved to such a high level after the second quarter inflation data, and then the RBA Deputy Governor Andrew Houser said that it was a very welcome print, which I think really leaves the door wide open for a rate cut in August because they got the confirmation that they needed around inflation. Some of the monthly data was a bit stronger than expected, so the retail numbers were pretty good. The building approvals data showed an increase. So I think it would probably reaffirm the RBA's view that we're not desperate to cut rates, but another rate cut is not going to stoke inflationary pressures again.
Probably will be welcome to anyone who either has a house or is looking to potentially buy a house, maybe, if they want to increase their borrowing capacity.
Well, the sad thing is that one more rate cut will probably increase prices by more than the benefit you get from being able to borrow more, because the housing market has moved quite quickly on the rate cuts that we've had. So in the month to June, we had a 0.6% rise in home prices. That's similar to the prior month. And we've seen this rebound in housing prices since the first cut in February. So the housing market has moved. I wouldn't say it's a particularly strong cycle, but even though you're able to borrow more with one more rate cut, prices are probably going to move more than what you're going to save. So it's still a difficult time to get into the housing market in Australia.
So there you go. The RBA is likely to cut rates in August. At the time of recording, it's just before the RBA's meeting. However, we will see exactly what happens. This, of course, would be good news for anyone who owns a property. It may be good news for anyone who is wanting to go out and buy property, depending on exactly what the rate cut is going to do to their borrowing capacity and what it ultimately does to property prices and how those two ultimately balance out. In any case, it looks like there's going to be a rate cut. And you can let me know your thoughts about interest rates in the comments below.
And if you're interested in property advisory so that you can build your wealth, we can reach out and we can have a discussion. Or otherwise, if you're interested in stocks, we'll check out my hedge fund. It's outperformed the market over the course of the past year, but of course, past performance is not necessarily an indicator of future performance. Nevertheless, hopefully I see you next time as well.